What's up everybody? In this video, I'm gonna help you perfect your squat form with 3 easy tips. Tip number 1, tuck your elbows at your side and get them under the barbell. A common flaw I often see in a lot of people's squat technique is their elbows failing to stay under the barbell. Once the individual attempts to stand up out of the hole, their elbows shoot back behind them. Pushing your elbows back causes you to press the barbell forward into your back and neck. This leads to you dropping your chest and allowing the barbell to drift forward onto your toes. A good squatter understands the importance of keeping the elbows tight against the body and under or nearly under the barbell. As you can see here, Chad Smith's elbows are very tight against his sides. Same thing with Andre Milanichev. I'd say these guys know a thing or two about squatting. So, let me show you a quick fix. Try going with a false grip. Then flatten your wrists. Now, try to tuck your elbows at your sides by pulling your elbows towards each other. Then, tuck your elbows under the barbell. You probably won't have your elbows directly under the barbell, and that's okay, as long as the emphasis is there. As you can see here, my elbows are not directly under the bar, but I'm trying like hell to pull them into position. This is keeping my lats tight and my chest up. One thing that helps me is when I imagine bending the barbell across my back. This is the type of tension you want to maintain throughout the entire squat. I will admit, if your shoulder mobility sucks, it's going to be hard to get in this position, so work on it. Lastly, you might find that as you flatten your wrists and pull your elbows together, your hands start to come off the barbell. This is okay. If you prefer to leave your hands locked onto the barbell, that is also okay, but you had better have some mobile wrists and some heavy-duty wrist wraps. Tip number 2 is a quick and simple tip that is still very important. Find a focal spot to look at and don't take your eyes off of it. You see, the squat is a balancing act. You're putting a bunch of weight on your back, sitting down and standing up, all while trying to keep the barbell balanced over the center of your foot. Fixating your eyes on one spot will allow you to feel the squat and maintain balance. To prove my point, try this. While standing, focus on one spot in front of you. Now, stand on one foot. Hold it for a few seconds. Now start looking all around. More than likely, you immediately start to lose balance once you start looking around. So, my point is, looking down, then up, and side to side is really hurting your squat. If you train in a commercial gym and have to squat right in front of a mirror, do this. Grab a yoga mat and cover the mirror up. Looking at yourself in a mirror while squatting can be a huge distraction. You need to teach your body to feel the squat rather than just see it. Developing kinesthetic awareness, knowing where your body is in space, is an important part of strength training. Anyone can benefit from tip number 3, but it is especially important for anyone who squats with a low bar position, or anyone who folds over like a taco when they squat. Tip number 3, do more front squats. That's it, just do more front squats. Do them once a week, do them twice a week, do them paused, do them for high reps with light weight, do them for low reps with heavy weight. Front squats are great because they keep you honest. Front squats will expose your imbalances and weaknesses. Start putting more emphasis on front squats and watch what happens to your squat as your front squat numbers start to increase. When performing them, keep your stance narrow, sit your butt straight down, and drive the weight straight up. Keep your back as vertical as possible. Keep your hips under you. Do not let your hips shoot backwards and shoulders tip forward. Too often do I see ugly low bar squats that shouldn't even be called squats. What in the world are you doing?
It's called a low bar squat, bro.
The squat should resemble a squat pattern, not a bend pattern. Teaching your body to sit down and stand straight up with front squats will have a huge carryover to your squat. I promise. Saying, "I suck at front squats, bro," is not a valid excuse to avoid doing front squats. If you suck at front squats, get better. Work on mobility. Do them more often. Become obsessed with perfecting your front squat technique. Performing 1 or 2 sets of half-ass front squats once a week or once every other week is not going to change anything. That's it, guys. I hope that helped. Implement these tips and watch your squat numbers skyrocket. But most importantly, always remember,
train untamed.